discovered a mistake that I was personally making when it came to setting goals, and so that kind of led me to wanting to talk about goals in the start of today's vlog. And the part of setting goals that I want to talk about is setting goals that are in your control, that are all up to you. Because, for example, let's take YouTube, for example. Say your written goal is to get to 1 million subscribers on YouTube. The problem with that is that it's kind of left up to luck to achieve that goal. It's left up to luck. It's left up to the YouTube algorithm to put out that many videos and people's recommendations, and then it's up to those people to subscribe. So it's really just not up to you to achieve that goal. It's just kind of set out there, floating around for luck to grab onto. And therefore, that's kind of a really poor way to be writing out goals or setting goals or thinking about it in general. What you should be doing is have your written goals be to get to a certain vision of quality for these videos that you're making, just the best quality you could imagine. Getting out a certain amount of videos on a certain topic. So say maybe it's uploading 500 great videos. That's your goal. And sometimes 1 million subscribers or even more can come as a reward of that. But that shouldn't be the written down goal. The written down goal should be something that you are controlling. And I was trying to think of a good way to transition this to motocross, but I haven't been that sharp on types of pro racing and that. So I'm just going to say your goal is to become a pro motocross rider. And that's a little bit better, but it seems a little bit loose. It's just kind of floating out there. There's not really a set path of stepping stones or a ladder building up to it. And so kind of a better way to do it is say you're riding on your local track, and maybe you've had some professionals ride there, or some pros, and you know what their lap times are, or you just do your best to figure out what their lap times would be. Then you should set your goal to get to that lap time. And obviously when you set that as a goal, that's a big goal, and it seems pretty far out of reach. It's how am I supposed to achieve that? So when it comes to these big, hard goals, what you want to do is basically break it down into small, easy steps leading up to it. So, for example, I have my own personal goal of riding dirt bikes. I have a few of them. The example that we're going to use is doing a 12 o'clock wheelie. That's something that I've always thought would be really cool to do, so it's now one of my written down goals. And I'm a little bit far away from it. It would seem kind of hard if that was my only goal, just trying to do that. So what I've done is basically broke it down into steps, small, easy step-by-step things leading up to that goal, and those become the goals kind of lead up to the main one, if that makes sense. So, for example, right now I'm kind of on maybe step 1 or step 2, which is just getting good at first gear wheelies, because I'm not that great at them because I don't have a lot of throttle range. So that's kind of step 1, get really good at being able to ride and hold a wheelie for a long time in first gear. And then once you got that one checked off, it's on to the next one just a little bit higher above that, which would be to be doing a wheelie and start falling back to where you're losing speed because you're going over backwards and it's slowing your momentum down. That would be step 2. Maybe step 3, or step 3 on the goal list would be to then fall it back far enough to where I feel like I'm about to fall off the back of the bike, and hitting my back brake, bringing it down, then I'm getting pretty close. And the next thing would be the main goal, getting to the 12 o'clock wheelie, all the way back till my rear fender scrapes the ground, if not close to it, hitting the back brake, bringing it back down, and then getting that epic picture where you're just straight up and down in the air.
That was a good session.